Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis, the Cycling Greek. I thought I'd give you an update on Big Dan. You remember Big Dan started with me toward the end of last year. His goal was to lose weight and to get back into bike racing with the ultimate goal of seeing how far he can go into bike racing the following year. In November of 2016, he was 320 pounds. Just the other day, he weighed in at 254 pounds. Toward the end of the first half of the season, he had some pretty good showings in some of the races that we were both very pleased with. Right after that, he had a training crash which took him out for about 3 to 4 weeks. We started again after that. Once we started up again, I had him take about 1 to 2 weeks to get used to being on the bike again. After that, we developed a plan. His first block, he was going to focus on long climbing. There were no other parameters, just get up that climb. The next block, which is this block, I now have him doing long seated climbing in a very small gear, keeping it steady all the way up, and the climb that he's using is an 8-mile climb. Along with that, he's doing sweet spot training, 2x20 or 2x25 minute intervals, done at about zone 3.5. In his next block, he's again going to be on that long climb, but this time it's going to be with ever so slightly bigger gear for part of it or most of it. And then he's going to be doing some TT work on the flats. As part of his off-season training, he's looking to do a little cross for some fun. At the beginning of this block, he took part in an Old Toll House time trial. This is a 6.7-mile climb with 2 intermediary walls and a 15% wall at the very end for about 0.7 miles. The average grade of this climb is 7%. His fastest time before this event was last week, and he did it in 1 hour and 10 minutes. And that was at the third day of a 3-day block. On race day, he came in at 57 minutes, averaging 323 watts. I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, comment, like, subscribe. The Cycling Greek.